to my tunes. Welcome to Toonsday Tuesday, and today we're talking about the Muppets Show.
Hey!
Now, before we begin, I did just want to say this real quick. Do you remember that we're talking about the Muppet Show this week? And we already know what we'll talk about next week, so we may not be doing the Wheel of Cartoons tonight. But with that being said, definitely we're gonna have some Garcia the Buffaloes. How you doing, Nancy?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. But yeah, tonight's gonna be a interesting show, and definitely one worth watching. But in the meantime, while we let people along in, let's just talk. Like, how was your day, guys? Let me know.
It was good. It rained here all day, so it got cold. So it's that time of year it's gonna be cold and warm until it gets closer to like the middle of April and May.
Yeah.
But other than that, we did. Oh my goodness! I did not sleep well last night. My back was hurting, so
Uh,
I'm sorry. I
that, so I hate that Nancy. How about you, Edson? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's cool. What did you do today?
I cleaned my room.
Nice.
She's done a great job.
Yep.
She earned
That's
some money.
that's good. Nice. Did you do anything else?
We watched the Muppet Show.
Yeah. Cool.
What did you do?
My dad played Pokemon Scarlet for the first time in a while.
Nice. Anything else?
Do you want to see my new stuffy?
Yeah, sure. Nice. What Pokemon is that? I'm
This is
forgetting.
Aerodactyl.
Okay, cool. Aerodactyl. Nice. So why don't we get into tonight's show and talk about the Muppets Show?
One of my favorite shows growing up, and it still is today.
Nice. Now, you know, so why don't you start us off?
Why don't you start us off?
Oh, okay.
So the first show, what was it about?
First show.
Yeah, the first one we saw.
The first
Well,
show.
Yeah, the first one.
the first episode,
First
that's what.
episode.
Okay, so they were interviewing what was her name again?
Juliet Prowse.
Juliet Prowse for the Muppet Show. And it was really funny. One thing that's weird about the Muppets is they think explosions are funny. One thing weird about me is I think explosions are funny too.
Nice.
So, what was the first episode about? What did she do?
She danced.
Yeah. What else?
What kind of dance do you think that was?
One of her dances.
It was called ballet.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
how she is a ballet dancer.
Okay. So, what else happened in Texas?
We had a big cowboy scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But who was the cowboy?
Fozzie.
And what did he do? Keep on going.
He was the bad guy in it.
He was a bad guy. So tell us what he did in the scene.
Instead of guns, he used pickles.
Nice. What else?
Instead of a knife, he used a carrot, and instead of a bomb, he used an apple.
Cool.
They were like, "Wait, the fuse is lit," and he's like, "Yes, the fuse is lit. The fuse is lit." Ah!
Nice. Yeah. Now, I'm going to go ahead and ask this. What was your favorite part of the show?
Probably when Julia. Sharing room before with Fire. And Karen was like, "I told them
Yeah.
this is the alley."
Yeah. Nice. Now, what did you think of Gonzo in the title?
I think it's pretty impressive. He can use a tire. It's good for him.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think you can eat a tire?
I can't eat a tire. Can you eat a
tire? If it was candy, maybe.
Like the one Gonzo ate. Could you eat a tire like Gonzo?
No.
So can I eat a tire like Gonzo?
You tell me. I don't know.
I can't.
I thought you could.
I can't.
Okay. What else happened?
So, Juliet kissed Kermit on the cheek, thank goodness, but
no, she called him the Robert Redford of Fog, so that part no Anastasia wouldn't understand who Robert Redford was. It is.
Hey, Big Man, Garcia, September. Yeah, I get, now. I mean, I would say I found it entertaining. It's not my first time watching this, but was it your first time watching this, etc.?
no.
Okay. How many times do you think you've seen this episode if you had to guess?
Once.
You only seen this episode one time.
No, I've seen this episode 2 times. Right now, and then a while back when we were having a sleepover and I was searching for a movie and Grandma's like, "Wait, the Muppet Show, let's watch an episode of that." And so the first episode.
Go. Now, what part did you not like about this?
Probably when all of the Muppets were singing that song.
Okay.
Well,
The Glee Club.
Yeah, well, the Glee Club
They're
was
singing
singing.
Temptation.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Okay. So, tell about that song.
Reason I didn't like it?
Yes.
The reason I didn't like it is because Miss Piggy was creeping me out.
Why was she creeping you out?
Yeah, I'm really happy they changed Miss Piggy's design because I don't know why, but that was creepy.
Okay. Now, I will say that I do like that they did change her design because, I'm not used to that first design myself, but yeah, I did think it was creepy. I'm just not used to it. I mean, yeah. Is there anything else you liked or did not like about this?
I do have a question. What's your favorite Muppet, DJ?
Comment the Frog.
Grandma, how about you?
Okay, hold on. There's one part that you're missing about this first episode.
What's that?
What was the opening act of this episode?
Oh, Phenomena.
Yeah, Manamna was is a funny song, right?
Right.
Did you like that?
I did.
Nice. What part of it was funny to you?
The part of the Phenomena song?
Yeah.
The funny part was when the guy that was singing that was going Phenomena got like really mad that he wasn't able to do it like really long. So he just left and then he called Kermit and said it was for them. And then he went Phenomena.
Nice.
Do you know which character was doing the Phenomena?
What?
That was Animal.
Animal?
Yeah, they just changed the hair color on just a hairpiece on them, so they changed it back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Elmo.
Right. Are we allowed to show, like, if I showed you a picture of the first Miss Piggy, am I allowed to show that?
I believe you are, yes.
You're not seeing anything. That's the first Miss Piggy.
Phenomena.
And that it was
Yeah.
when she has her mouth open, they had it dark inside, so it was to me it was kind of weird looking too.
Yep.
I was like,
Now, I will say for myself, out of this whole show, and guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you like this, or if not, that old birthday works too. I don't care. But yeah, so I like this old show, but what I thought was funny, and Nancy, you're gonna agree with me on this, I know that, but the whole Muppet skit was funny with the dog. That was this episode, right?
Yeah, hold on for a second, BJ.
Okay, take time. So what else did you enjoy in Sunset?
I I enjoyed every bit of it. I liked it.
Well, all right, that must be on your end because I keep hearing a humming sound. Is it?
Okay,
I don't know.
well,
It's mine.
if it's like a bee,
Yeah,
you'll, you'll
almost like
hear.
a microwave beep.
That's what I'm about to say. You'll hear my microwave because if I stop talking right now,
Right,
you you hope you hoped it, but it wasn't for that long, right?
right.
Yeah, that's my microwave. So
Okay.
someone, I believe, I believe my dad's in the kitchen right now. So I'm not able to help that.
Well,
But
I think DJ wants to know out of this episode, what is your favorite scene?
yeah, what was your favorite scene?
Cowboy scene. What's your
Okay.
And what was the best part of that cowboy scene?
um when Fozzie pulled out the apple and they were like, "Oh no, it's an apple! Don't tell me!" And Fozzie's like, "Yes, the fuse is lit. The fuse is lit."
Nice. Now, okay. And Sasha, I'm gonna ask you this. What would you rate the show or the episode? Sorry.
What?
What would you rate this episode?
10 out of 10.
Okay.
Cause it was funny and I love the Muppets.
Alright. Cool. So, then going to you. What did you like about this particular episode? And, what did you enjoy, not like all that?
On this episode, and it really brought back because, especially in the very beginning when they start saying, "It's time to light the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time
to light the lights. It's time to play the music. It's time
to
to
get things started on the Muppet Show tonight." So, because all right, so in the very beginning, they're coming out like in front of the curtain, and the girls are doing like the can high kick dance, and then the guys come out and they're going up and down. Because if you really think about it, when you think about the Muppet Show, you think about the arch thing that they come out,
Yeah.
the whole line from one end to the other end. So it's like, oh wow, I remember now they came out like that. And then as they get to the end of the song, Gonzo is at the very top, and he always gets to hit the O in the Muppet Show, and every time he hit it, it was the first time it was like when he hit it, it exploded.
It exploded.
Oh, no, it was so funny.
And then the second one was like glass.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think one of my I like this one because it does introduce phenomena and with animal and whatever kind of weird animals or whatever they had to. Now see those things that makes me think of a Pokemon. So now I know where Pokemon probably got his idea from. So, but it introduces phenomena, and that's really kind of almost the fame thing of the Muppets, because that's what people think of when they think of that song. And then the different sketches with Juliet Prowse, it was pretty cool because when she started dancing, they had these green, kind of like green horses, but they were thinner and everything.
They were zebras.
And
those were sky hanged puppets.
They were.
There's no way a human could fit in that.
No, but they were all dressed in black, and those things were on like a sticks and everything, and they maneuvered them around. Yeah. And I tried really, really hard to see if I could see the people.
And let me go. You couldn't see.
No. Yeah, Jim Henson did it so well, because I was like, you think of when they made that was 1976. So here it is, 2024. So our TVs are totally different than the TVs were back then. So it picks up things that, when made in Technicolor and everything else, and you can see the, differences and everything.
Yeah.
But he did that so well that you can tell it was people moving those Muppets around along with Juliet Prowse. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I like that too, and that just to show how advanced the television has come in the last 50, 48 years.
Mm-hmm.
That the show has aired since its 1976 aired date. So, yeah, I mean, it was pretty interesting and definitely something that, I personally would commend, Jim Henson and his creative team for doing, because you will agree, Nancy, but it still holds up today as it did back then. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. And there's some of the movies, if you get the movies, they'll show you behind the scenes of how they did things. And when I was watching this episode, and I was like, I really want to know how they did it, but do I really want to know it to where it would take away the magic, like the awe of it, like how in the world did they do that?
Yeah, no, I totally get what you mean. I mean, just to give a example, I had a friend a couple years ago who used to make short films, and one of the short films that they made, I saw the behind the scenes before I saw the actual film, and you know, and now that they look like horrible films, but it made the film a lot less scary to me because I knew what was happening in the background for that to happen, you know? So,
Exactly.
yeah, to actually see how those people manipulate, you know, my birth says to what they did, that will ruined it for a lot of people, but they did it in a way that, you know, even by today's standards, it still holds up. So, yeah.
Exactly. I think one of my favorite scenes is Ralph the dog playing the piano and singing his song "You and Me and George."
Yeah. I did like that too. It was pretty funny.
That was a cute little song. It was like he goes, "You've never seen it. You never heard this song. It only sold 2 copies. I have one, and George has one."
Yeah, no, yeah, that was a funny joke. But yeah, no, this episode, I will go ahead and tell her, me personally, I give it like a 7.5 out of 10 because it is good, but for me, it's not, oh, this is the best thing I ever seen, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, no, 7.5 is what I put it, so,
I'm still gonna give it a 10. I grew up on the Muppets. I love the Muppets. Um, so you know, it's one of my favorites. I could sit there and watch it over and over again, like some other shows I've been doing.
yeah, no, that's totally understandable, Nancy. I mean, you grew up on it, you watched this, and yeah, once we get to the second episode, those a fact that I want you to re-say that you told me all because it caught me by surprise.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so why don't we go ahead and move to episode 2, and so that you can start us off again if you want to, that is.
Hurry your mouth. Yeah. Alright. So episode 2, they had Connie Stevens. So what was the episode 2 about?
So Birth, what was the opening act?
You tell us and say so. What was
Hey,
the...
where's the TV remote?
I just.
Oh, put it right there. Hand that to me.
Hang on. But just.
Oh, I know the opening act.
Just a minute. I have a question for you, Nana.
Okay.
Have you met Lydia?
No, I haven't met Lydia. Who's Lydia?
Lydia, the tattooed lady.
The tattoo lady.
Yeah. Do you know how it works? Grandma!
I got it. Keep going.
What are you trying to do? Give DJ copyright?
No, I didn't want to give him nothing. It was too quick. All right, so tell him about the tattoo lady. Where is she from?
I don't remember.
What show?
Oh, right, the show. She's from the Muppet Show.
So, who introduced? Come on, tell about it.
Kermit introduced Lydia, and he did a whole song on like "Have you met Lydia" and stuff, and explained some of her tattoos and about her and her story. And then in the back, he saw Miss Piggy, and Kermit was like, "Oh, Piggy, have you met Lydia?" And Piggy's like, "No, have you met my left fist?"
Well, I thought because she had him.
Uh,
Why did she hit Kermit?
Because she was jealous.
Oh, she was jealous. Oh, that was one clue we forgot in the first episode when they were doing the Glee Club.
yeah.
Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy, you can have the solo act, but what did he call her?
Honey.
Yeah, exactly. So it started off that they were an item already.
Yeah.
All right. So after they did that act, what was the next thing they started with?
Well, Gonzo was holding this teddy bear, and he went to the repair lady, and he was like, "Can you repair the teddy bear?" And then he was like, "That bear's the
God
worst."
bless you, DJ.
God bless
Thank
you.
you.
And the repair lady was like, "That bear's the worst thing I've ever seen." But Fozzie the bear was there. And then whenever he heard them talk about Gonzo's teddy bear, they thought he was talking about him and how he had a new one. So he decided to pack up and leave.
Yeah, and now, was that actually the first time, or did he ever hear more people talk about it?
A lot of people were talking about Gonzo's teddy bear and how they needed to get a new one. But Fozzie didn't know they were talking about Gonzo's teddy bear. And when Fozzie was going to leave, Gonzo was like, "If the bear goes, I go." And then when Fozzie actually found out they were talking about Gonzo's teddy bear and not him, and Gonzo was still like, "If the bear goes, I go." And Kermit was like, okay, you can stay, the bear stays, you can stay, Gonzo stays, both of the bears stay.
Nice. Yeah. What else happened?
Then you see then they introduced Swedish Chef.
What did he do?
He was making Swedish meatballs, but it was kind of hard to get the meatballs on the plate because he pulled out a tennis racket and was tennis racking them all the way to the judges.
Do you remember their names?
One of them is called Walford. But I know another thing we left. Oh no, another thing we left out the first one.
Is that right?
What's that?
Hey DJ, can you?
Well, I couldn't hear you out. What was
Statler.
Statler and Waldorf. I can't even say it either.
and Bubble.
Hey Nana, I was wondering if you could.
I think that was in the second one.
No, it was in the first one.
Oh, the first one? Okay. Anyway, they even had the judges do a skit. One was when Statler was talking to Waldorf, and he was telling him something, and Waldorf does that. He goes, "I guess I need to turn up my hearing aid."
Yep.
Gets them every time.
Then he hits them.
Yeah.
Oh. Also, another thing we left out. At the end of the cowboy scene in the first episode, Walford's like, so, Sandler had one of those things, what was that?
It's a, cigar.
Okay, had a cigar, and Walford was like, one thing I never understood about the Muppets is they think explosions are funny. And then when Sandler went to go do the thing with the cigar again, kaboom.
And Victor, and that's good, but nice. But yeah, that's definitely funny.
So, what part of this episode did you like?
The Connie Stevens thing.
Keep on going.
Because the two guys, because there were two Muppets, I don't know their names, but they were like, there's no one on stage, this is our time to shine. They're like, who cares about the Connie Stevens spot? And then Connie Stevens showed up behind them. He's like, I can't wait for it. And so Connie Stevens went to go talk to Kermit. And Kermit was like, as you know, we have a group here to back you up. And then all of a sudden you see these really big hairy Muppets. And Connie's like, that's the group? Is that the group? And Kermit's like, you named it. It was funny. It was really funny. And then at the end when they kept getting in her face.
Nice. Now, I will say who now was the two Muppets that you recognize from a different TV show on this?
Ernie and Bert.
Yep.
Now, I recognize them. I watched Sesame Street when I was little.
Good.
Alright. So tell me what happened with that one.
So Ernie was like, Bert, you can do an act. You just need the clothes. So we went and got him all dressed up fancy. And then all of a sudden, Bert starts doing this whole thing. Starts singing with, I think, Connie Stevens dancing in the back. And then at the end, Bert's like, Ernie, did I make a complete fool of myself? And Ernie's like, absolutely, you did. And Bert's like, take me home. I'm sad.
Now, I will say that's an interesting fact about common sleepers? Did your nana tell you that or no?
What, is she a real dancer?
Oh, she's a real dancer. But Connie Stevens has a famous daughter. Well, her daughter passed away, but she has a famous daughter who played in some famous movies. And this girl played a princess
Yeah.
in those movies.
Do you know who that princess was?
Give me a hint.
Uh,
Um, uh,
okay. Mm, she has a twin brother in the movie.
What?
in the very first movies, they don't know that they're twins. But there, as the movies go along, you find out that they're twins. But in the first movie, a
Um,
see if I say one word, she gets it all the way around. These using these jets to go get her free from the bad guys on a separate type planet.
uh, she has a knight to help her out. She just, knight, you're my only kid. Do you, do you know that movie?
I'm still confused.
I know you are. All right, so
Okay, do you mind if I just tell
go ahead.
the okay, so you've seen Star Wars, right, etc.?
What?
We've seen Star Wars.
Yes.
Okay, so the actress that plays Princess Leia,
Where? Yeah.
yeah, Connie Stevens is Carrie Fisher's mom. So she's Princess Leia's real mom.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. So Nancy Bird. You and I both tried and we won't get it nowhere with that.
Well,
Yeah.
if I said something about Luke Skywalker or and the two guys who went and saved her or lifesavers or anyone and everything, that would give it away. But I mean, you can't
Yeah.
help. You have to give those clues too.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you always, I must say it wall for wall, but other people, I need your help. You're my only hope.
Yep.
I mean, that was whole life, so yeah. But anyways, yeah, Colin Stevens and, you know, Kevin Fisher lyrics, so yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely, exactly. So now on this episode, um, I don't think. I mean, I like as far as the Muppet goes. I like the Muppets. I like and more of the Muppets had different acts in it. That's like with the guy who plays the saxophone and the band director. They were doing a skit, and then the guy goes, "I don't like it." He goes, "Well, if I decide not to play it," and the band director goes, "Well, if I decide to get a different sax player," he goes, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it." And then while he's in the middle, they'll play the music. Then he just blows the sax once. Well, in the middle of it, here comes Animal dressed like Phenomena and with a bell. So every time the guy with the
Ding.
sax did the sax sound,
Ding.
he did the
Ding.
bell. So as they
Ding.
keep going,
Ding.
are you gonna tell that part?
I don't know what you're talking about.
As they keep going
Ding.
and he plays the sax and he does his Animal does the bell, and then the next thing you know, Animal hits him in the face. He's hitting the sax.
Hey, Nancy.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, dong, dong,
But
dong.
I'm double checking him, but are you sure that Connie Stevens was Carrie Fisher's mother?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you missing her and Debbie Reynolds? Because Debbie Reynolds is her mom.
She was her stepmother.
Okay, so, yeah, I didn't name the mother.
That's all right. I was read it wrong. I didn't see stepmother. I saw his mother. So it was the former stepmother of Todd Fisher and the late Carrie Fisher.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to double check that because, you know.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't want to give out misinformation.
Yeah. But it was a good episode, and you know, we'll ask this. And Sasha, what was your least favorite part of this episode?
I didn't have one.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You got one. Say it
Kermit was explaining to Connie Stevens about the group they hired to back her up on her song, and then the Free Men came as the group, and she's like, "That's the group."
What was the group's name?
Metallica. He goes, no, it's I don't remember the name.
No, was it Metallica?
No, she thought
What's
it
the
was.
song they? What did they
Well,
sing?
Oh, Temptation.
yeah,
Temptation.
she thought it was the Temptations, but what was the group's name?
The Mutations.
Cool. Yeah, sorry, you're going in and out on my side, so
No,
yeah.
we've got going on for some reason.
Okay. Alright, so okay, let me ask this. What would you rate this episode in terms?
I would rate this episode another 10 out of 10.
And how come?
It was funny, and it was the Muppets, and I love the Muppets.
Okay. So a 10 out of 10 means it's the best one of them all.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Not.
Yes.
It does.
Not.
10 means a 10 out of 10 means it's the best thing ever.
Then it's a 9 out of 10.
There we go. Thank you. Because I don't think
Yay.
that's 10 either. As much as I watched the Muppets, this one is okay. I like that. Like, I between, I would say 7.5. The only reason it caught my attention is because maybe because of the Swedish Chef and the first opening act was with Kermit the Frog and Lydia. Other than that, and it's not like I don't like Connie Stevens. I just really was not. I don't want to say a big fan because I didn't watch her growing up, so
Yeah.
I didn't have that much exposure to her. And when she sang the song with the mutations, she sung "A Teenager in Love," which I've heard the song, but it made her sound like she was too much of a little kid instead of a teenager.
Yeah. No.
So that kind of just didn't do it for me at all. And I was just like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. I agree with you, Nancy. I mean, I'm gonna give this a 7 because I did like the opening. I did like some of the little skits, but yeah, there wasn't a lot here that really interests me and that didn't capture my attention. So yeah, it's a 7 for me. So yeah.
Yeah. And the thing I did like about it did have that little storyline of Fozzie Bear hearing them talk about a bear and him assuming that was him and everything. So they did keep that little theme throughout the whole show. And then, like Anastasia said, she liked that part when Kermit finally told him, like, no, it's not you they're talking about. It's Fozzie's teddy bear.
Gonzo.
Gonzo.
Teddy bear that's it's
Yeah.
old, tattered, and molded and everything. It needs to be getting rid of. So that I did like.
Yeah,
And
no, I agree with you on that, and honestly, it was a good gag to keep going. So, yeah. Uh, any other thoughts, guys?
oh, there is one little thing, and I don't think anybody, unless you really have watched Sesame Street growing up and the Muppet Show, will ever put two and two together about two characters' voices is done by the same person.
Okay, I mean, because I didn't.
Fozzie and Bert.
Oh, you're close. It's not Fozzie and Bert, so think about it.
Is it Bert with somebody?
No, it's the other one. Ernie and
Ernie. Ernie and Kermit?
Yes!
No.
I thought their voices
Jim
sounded
Henson
familiar.
does both their voices, so that's why they sound the same.
Yeah, nice. I never put that together because, I mean, growing up, the Muppets for me were never on Sesame Street, so, and I didn't really watch the Muppets as a kid, so, yeah.
Yeah, because I was sitting there and I was like, when I heard it, I was like, I wonder if anybody else is going to pick up on that tonight. And I was like,
Yeah,
because that's where Jim Henson, he started before the Sesame Street, but Sesame Street is his also.
yeah,
You know,
no,
Company, Sesame Street, and then there was the Muppets.
yeah. I mean, you know, he he has done everything that involves Muppets, and it Taco be on one, not for that. But yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, like I said, I did like they introduced the Swedish chef and then the little skits, but when she did that song, that just didn't. And as a kid, I probably didn't really care because it was still the Muppets. But as an adult, yeah, that one just didn't do it for me.
Yeah, yeah, no. Overall, it was a good show, and I loved it. I do like the Muppets. Let's be clear about that. I do like the Muppets. I just don't like the fruit plate game Frackles. So, haha, yeah.
Well, I know what
But,
we're doing next week. Fraggleathon.
I like this.
no.
The
Fraggleathon.
Fraggle-a-thon. Jamie would agree with you on that one. Not so much DJ, but Jamie would.
I know Jamie thinks they're the best. I know that. But it was good. Same for watching. I do appreciate everyone being. And we will see you on the next Toonsday Tuesday.
See you next time, Uncle Fraggle. Hot pink lipstick wearing DJ.
Hey.
Got you there. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, Dad.